Stream going. Hey, 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 thank you for popping into my live. This is my first time going live on my computer on YouTube. Y'all can see my whole face. Y'all can see my whole face, my whole face. So, hey, if you're new here, hey, 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 if you are coming back, my name is Shanice and I do operate a stationery shop called Shanice DK Designs. But actually, backtrack. My stationery shop is not called Shanice DK Designs anymore because we're actually in a transitional period where I'm moving my stationery shop and I'm actually going to rename that stationery shop. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm up on YouTube, but I can't see the comments. Let me move this to make sure that I can see the chat when somebody comments something to me. So, what I'm actually going to be doing and continuing to do on Shanice DK Designs is talk about business, talk about creating and starting. Hey, 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 nice to see you, Queen. Talk about starting stationery businesses and self publishing. So, if you've ever wanted to self publish a book or you've self published a book before, this is a place for you. So, that's what we're going to be talking about on this channel. And I'm actually going to be moving my stationery business to a whole new everything, a whole new TikTok, a whole new website, a whole new everything. So I'm going live on my computer today, you guys, here on YouTube because I wanted to test out double streaming. So I'm going live on TikTok on my phone and I'm going live on YouTube on my computer. So let me know how it looks. Let me know how it looks to you guys on YouTube, since I typically go live on YouTube with my phone, but I'm going live on TikTok with my phone. And hopefully I don't get confused because y'all know I can't do multiple things at once. I'm not a multitasker. So a couple of things. Really excited. Woo, my journals from my different vendors came in today. So I actually just filmed a video showing you all the journals from all the different suppliers that I use and that I have in my ebook, More Than a Vendor List. So I'm pretty excited. I actually just filmed that video and I hope I wasn't too excited and it didn't come out good. But I did God in my business. God in my business is what it says because I don't think I flipped it on TikTok. So I don't know if you guys can see what it says. So all of these journals came in today and I talked about just the different suppliers and how long it took for me to get the journals from each supplier. And I'm going to put all the information on the screen because I actually didn't write it down before, but I'm gonna put all the information on the screen with like exactly how much I paid, how much shipping was, and if they offer print on demand and how that print on demand system works. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit that video. And I don't know if I can get it out before Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I mean, I could get it out tomorrow and then get out another video on Saturday, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. So today I wanted to talk. Let me know how the audio is too on YouTube because I'm using my little mic. Um, so today I wanted to talk about the behind the scenes, right? So behind the scenes in your business is really where the work needs to be done, right? It's the least favorite part. It's my least favorite part. And nobody like the behind the scenes. We don't like the behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes is, oh, nice. Thank you. Behind the scenes is where you're working on the website. Behind the scenes is where you're trying to find your suppliers. Behind the scenes is where you are sorting out all the ideas in your head and actually trying to figure out, where do I want to go? Where am I? And where do I want to go? Right? So behind the scenes is where you're doing all of that work. Behind the scenes is the self doubt, right? Behind the scenes is, man, I don't know if this is going to work. And I don't know if I have the money to do this. Do I want to invest this money? And I'm not sure if I'm going to see any returns, right? So behind the scenes is not a fun place to be. But that is exactly where you need to be if you want to take your business to the next level, right? If you want to take your business to the next level, most of your time you kind of need to spend behind the scenes, right? And so it's like I'm going through that right now, just restarting my stationery shop. Like, it's like I'm restarting the business and I'm just like, Man, no wonder when I was publishing on KDP, I just published a book so fast, right? Because it's like behind the scenes is a lot of work. Like behind the scenes is you sitting at the computer screen hours and hours and hours on end. And a lot of times it's just faith, right? It's just you don't even know if this is going to work out the way that you want it to, right? So behind the scenes, you're doing the market research, you're identifying the needs of your customers, and you're designing the product to address those needs, right? And you're like, okay, if this is the issue and this is my solution, A plus B should get me somewhere, right? I should see myself somewhere. But it's like you do the A, you do the B, and the C is just not manifesting, right? Or the C is taking a long time to actually come through. And you're just like, you're questioning, do I want to keep on this journey? Do I want to keep doing this work behind the scenes when I'm not even sure what the future looks like? And I'm here to just let you know that you should. If you're in the rut right now, you're just pumping out products after products, or you are just designing website after website, making edits after edits, that is exactly where you need to be. And I'm going to tell y'all something real quick that it's in the aftermath that I realized this, right? So when I first published my stationery shop, these sticky notes that you see right here on the wall, I spent a lot of time behind the scenes packing orders. Like packing orders is behind the scenes, right? Packing orders, creating different things to put in the packages. And there was a point I was in my garage. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm just like, oh, tired. Because remember, I very much still have my teaching job. If you're popping into my live here on TikTok, tap the screen and share the live with somebody else who might need to hear a little bit of business motivation today. So go ahead and tap the screen, share my live, share my live. So I'm packing orders at 11 o'clock at night after a long day teaching, because I was in person teaching at that time. And I'm just like, God, I love running this business, but this is a lot. I'm in my garage, I'm tired. And I just started saying, thank you. Thank you for your, like, nobody's there listening to me. I'm like, thank you for your, each order I pack. I'm like, thank you for your order. Thank you for your order. God bless you. You know what I mean? I hope you find this useful. And I'm just saying that over and over each order that I pack. And you want to know that when I started doing that, the orders just kept coming in. It's like the more I was just saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, it's just the more orders and orders and orders. And it kind of blew my mind because there was this one time, there was this song that was trending on TikTok. It was just like something about money. Like, I don't even know. It was like a rhyme for money. But it's just like, I remember that song also popping into my mind, like money comes to me easily or something like that. And I'm just like, kind of just, thanking every person for this order. And I'm just like, that's the vibe, right? You want to get into that flow state where you're not thinking about how hard this is, but you're just being grateful for what you're receiving, to the point that the gratitude is what's just going to allow it to just multiply, right? The gratitude, can I say gratitude is leading to the multitude? I don't even know. Make it make sense. But it's like I'm really starting to realize that that's the place you want to operate from. So if you're working behind the scenes, you're doing all the things you need to do right now to set your business up, that is exactly what you need to be doing. You don't need to be worried about if this is going to work. The time you spend worrying if this is going to work is where you're blocking the working from happening, right? So you need to just be focused, laser focused on the small things that you need to do each day to set your business up to the level that it really needs to be. And so, yeah, it's like all of this is just coming back to me so clear right now. And I'm just like, I want to get back to that place. I just want to get back to that place. And I feel like I'm slowly getting there. Like this morning, I woke up and I'm just like, God, just thank you for even just the opportunity to be able to do what I love, even if it may not be long lived, right? Just thank you for the opportunity to be able to kind of just do what I love. And guess what? Somebody signed up for my coaching session. You know what I mean? So waking up and being like, God, thank you for another day where I get to sit down and do what I love, even if it's not long term. Just thank you for allowing me that opportunity. And then somebody gone ahead and booked my coaching session. Why they do that? Hmm? Because you booking my coaching session for me is confirmation. It's like you're working behind the scenes and you're like, God, I don't even know. I'm about to give up. Somebody done gone and order your stuff. Why you order my stuff? Because now I want to keep making this stuff because I'm just like, this is working. And so I don't want us to quit just when it's starting to work. And I feel like that's the message behind this whole, maybe that's why God put this in my eye, because I was like, what am I going to talk about today? And God was just like, the behind the scenes, because that's where you are. So I'm in the behind the scenes right now, you guys, starting my business over from scratch. And I'm just reflecting on my journey. I'm reflecting on what got me to this place. And I'm trying to pick out all the good things that I feel like really brought me here so that I can replicate, right? And that's what you need to do. You need to try, try, try. Okay, this works, replicate. And if you look at all the big companies, all the big people making money online, that's literally what it is. And that works here on YouTube too, is what I'm starting to realize. And sometimes it's hard for me because sometimes replicating makes you feel like you're not as creative as you are. And I'm a naturally creative person. So, for instance, if you check things here on YouTube, somebody maybe they make a video about what's a good one? There's this creator on YouTube. She makes videos about like faceless channels, right? And she made one video about a faceless channel that just superseded all her other videos. And she literally just started replicating. So now all of her videos are about starting faceless channels just in different ways, right? So starting faceless channels with animation, starting faceless channels for kids. What she's doing is she realized, hey, this worked. And now I'm just going to tweak, replicate. And that's the strategy that allows you to keep going, because it's a lot to come up with new ideas each day. Like that's a whole, you know how long it's going to take you to come up with some ideas? And actually just like check if the idea is not just in your head, but something that you can actually do. And so you need to get to a place where you see what's working. So you're paying attention and then you start replicating. You start doing these little things that lessens the work, but increases the impact. And so, yeah, I'm just right now in a place of reflection and also just analyzing and seeing how can I use my time wisely and be more effective. And so let me know if anybody else is behind the scenes, y'all. Let me know if I see people coming in and out of my live here on TikTok. Hey, hey, hey. I realize I'm just looking in the camera on YouTube. And that's because whenever I'm filming videos, I look into the camera on YouTube. And I keep forgetting about you guys here on TikTok. But hey, 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 thank you for popping into my live. That is why I have not started a YouTube channel. Yeah, the behind the scenes is rough. It's rough, but you got to push past it. You got to push past it, especially just the fear. Behind the scenes is where you feel the fear of putting yourself out there, because that's huge. Putting yourself out there is huge, especially now when people can be so mean. Like, people can be so mean. So it's easy to spend your time just pondering the negativity that could happen, although I'm pretty sure a lot of times it's worse than we think it's better than we think it is. But behind the scenes is a self-doubt. Behind the scenes is being real and honest with yourself. And so the fear, the doubt, and all of those things really come in behind the scenes. But you just have to push past it and just press go with gratitude and with hope and with faith. And yeah, I'm on Facebook and then there is that too. There is that too. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Yeah, so it's definitely the overwhelm that could occur when you're just trying to do so many things at once. And something that has been working for me, because listen, I could be overwhelmed. And sometimes it seems like I seek out being overwhelmed. sometimes it seems like I seek out being overwhelmed, but something that's been working is finding things that can be repurposed, right? So depending on what you're posting on Facebook, seeing how can I post this on Facebook and then post this somewhere else. And what I love about YouTube is scheduling. Like, other platforms don't really give you the scheduling power that YouTube does. Like, you can schedule everything on YouTube. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to stop drinking them Waterloo. And my husband just sent me a post saying that the Waterloo is like bad. Not Waterloo, but the sparkling water is like bad for you. But I need to stop drinking sparkling water and just drink regular water. But um, what is it called? You can schedule everything on YouTube. So on YouTube, you can schedule your community posts. So the little text, sometimes you guys see me write stuff and I put the little picture. You can schedule that. You can schedule your shorts. You could schedule your actual videos. Like, you can schedule everything on YouTube. And that's what I really, really love about YouTube. You can schedule on Facebook too. I'm not sure if you could schedule reels. I haven't tried it, but I know you can schedule um, like your posts and things like that on Facebook. I'm just not sure if you could schedule reels as yet. And what else did you say you were on? IG and Instagram just added in scheduling as well. It was something that people were asking for a really long time, and they just added in scheduling. But I'm not sure if you could schedule real. Hey, I'm not sure if you could schedule reels on. Actually, I think I scheduled a reel on Instagram. Did I? Maybe not. I feel like because I was reading on a blog and they said Instagram launched scheduling. And I was like, let me go ahead and check this out. And I feel like I may have scheduled a reel on Instagram. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back in my account and check. But I'm using my phone right now. You've scheduled reels before? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I think Instagram just added that in where you can schedule reels. So that's really, really good. I need to start using Instagram more, you guys. I need to get back into social media. Like right now, my focus has been YouTube, and I'm slowly trying to branch back into other social media platforms a little bit. Um, but yeah, so that's what I love is scheduling and repurposing. So try to, like, sometimes it's easier to film like your shorts in the app. Well, especially if you're on TikTok, I prefer to film my shorts in TikTok app. But you can, TikTok added in something now where you can film it and then you could scroll, like it's hidden so you can't really see it. But if you scroll down, you could click the little arrow and then you can download it, and then it saves it without the watermark. So then you have the same video. Now you can just post it or schedule it on different platforms. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to take one day out of the week. So right now my content days are Mondays. And that one day I want to spend it behind the scenes, right? I want to spend it filming and scheduling little things that I can film and schedule. But my biggest issue right now, well, then, because I figured it out now, but then, like a couple days ago, my biggest issue was really deciding if I wanted to have the stationery shop completely different. And now that I've made that decision, I think it's going to be a lot easier to do the work that I need to do. So I can say, okay, I'm going to film these videos for the stationery business and I'm going to schedule them out. And then I'm going to film these videos for Shanice DK Designs and schedule them out, because content is a big part of my business. Um, I want to get back into blogging and making SEO a bigger part of my business. But for right now, like, content is a big part of my business. So like my YouTube channel is all content. And this content is really my funnel, right? So my YouTube channel is exposing me to you guys, exposing you to my services. And that is allowing you to then go and book a coaching call if you want to talk more with me about self-publishing. That is allowing you to go purchase my vendor list if you want to learn different suppliers that you could get books. You don't have to depend on Amazon KDP or whoever you're using right now. And yes, I'm shamelessly plugging in my services to you guys. So YouTube is my funnel to my bit, right? It's my business. And I feel like I posted something on YouTube the other day, like on my community tab, where I was saying, like, Are you a YouTuber, a content creator, a self publisher? Like me, I'm a business owner, and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, these are just the tools that I'm using to get to my customers. So I am not a content creator. And sometimes that could be a lot, right? Because that's behind the scenes. Behind the scenes is you have this business idea, you want to get it out there, you don't have the investments to get people to just fund this business. So now you have to be everything, right? You have to be the content creator, you have to be the content manager, you have to be the accountant. It's tax time. You got to be the tax person. You know what I mean? If you have a publishing business like me, you have to be the graphic designer. You have to be the person who's testing and finding suppliers. What they call that, procurement. Like, you have a small business, you have to be everything. And so, yeah, I'm not a content creator, but I'm learning content because that is how I can reach my audience and promote my business. So behind the scenes is a lot of work, y'all. Behind the scenes is a lot of work, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. All we have to do is keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So yeah, I think this kind of works out where I'm going live on both platforms, and hopefully at some point TikTok will show my live to the right people, because the beauty on YouTube is that people can watch this later, but on TikTok, like, who? So I've been live for 20 something minutes. People aren't gonna watch this later. Thank you all for popping into my live here on TikTok. I know I've been ignoring you, but that's because I got my OGs on YouTube. So yeah, any questions from me? What time is it? We usually pop off of here at about 12:42. So you're welcome. Yes, thank you so much. Um, so yes. If you want to talk more with me about self-publishing or integrating, perhaps you are publishing already, but you want to have different systems, then my coaching is open. So my calendar is open. I have quick chats. I have a fuller 45-minute sessions, and turning, yes. What else do I have? I have text. So if you just want to text me a couple of your questions, and then there is my ebook, More Than a Vendor List. And I started off this live by sharing that my journals came in. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm going to be putting that video out soon, where I'm just kind of really showing you the different journals that I made, and just kind of telling you which suppliers are print on demand and which suppliers are like how long it took for them to come to me and things like that. If you've already purchased my ebook, or if you are about to purchase my ebook, More Than a Vendor List, then your video will include the names of all the suppliers, so that you can, and I actually, you know what, I may have to just film a whole separate video so that it could just be shorter, more compact, and you can just get close-ups of the journals so that you can make informed decisions from the vendor list. So if you've already purchased it, or if you're about to purchase the ebook, then your video is going to include the names, as well as any other important details, like such as coupons, how to save money when you're ordering your inventory, and all the things like that. So all of that is going to be included for anybody who has purchased the vendor list. It's called More Than a Vendor List. So yeah, that's what's going on with me today. And I might do a giveaway. Stalking Jesus, there's no restraining order. I need to know your name so I don't have to call your full YouTube name. But I want to send you one of the journals. Maybe how should I do it? Do you want to DM me on Instagram, or should I put like a link? Sherry. Nice to meet you, Sherry. Do you want to put your DM me on Instagram at Shanice? No, it's not called Shanice CK Designs anymore. Do you want to DM me on Instagram? I think it's called Thriving Stationery Co. Or you can email me, hey@ShaniceDKDesigns.com. Or I could put a link on my website. I might just do that. So then you could just go through the website and I can just send it to you that way. So yeah, I'm going to send you this one. This one is so cute because this one, the supplier allows us to customize what color we want the wire to be. And so this wire is blue. So yeah, I'm going to send that one to you. Thank you so much for sticking around with me, you guys. I'm going to see you all in my next video or my next live, whichever one comes first. Bye.